Hi there. In this video, I'd like to show you how to turn your Glide data into PDF with the help of DocsAutomator. Let's get started. So let's get started here in Glide. What I've done is I've taken the inventory app because my goal is to turn various details of the inventory parts that are here in my inventory, various details of those parts into a PDF. I've actually created a document for this already, which you can see here. Called this a parts document, here I've defined various placeholders for my data. As you can see, DocsAutomator uses Google Docs in the background. So your templates are defined in Google Docs, which gives you a lot of flexibility of what kinds of documents you can create, and most likely you're also already familiar with Google Docs. What we now need to do is say data is coming from Glide, and this is our Google Doc template that you can take in order to create PDFs. How do we do this? We do this in the DocsAutomator app. So if you go to DocsAutomator.co, you can make an account here on the right upper corner where it says sign up and log in. If I click on this, I'm getting logged in already because I have an account already. The first thing you will have to do is connect your Google account. So this is the first step because you need to tell DocsAutomator it's okay that you access my Google Docs and my Google Drive in order to create documents. After you've done this, you can create a template. What does a template do? A template combines the data source and the Google Doc template that we take as a template in order to create documents. In our case, the data source is Glide because we have data coming from Glide. And now we want to add our Google Docs template URL. As you can see, I just copied the URL from the URL bar and just paste it here. As you can see now, the title got pulled, but that's about it. That's about what we have to do. If you're only interested in collecting the PDF in Glide, which for the sake of this demo we are, you can also toggle this off, which is the Save Google Doc functionality, which basically says if you would have this toggled on, then a Google Doc is saved in the background as well. This can be interesting if you want to continue editing the document or you want to process it further somehow. In our case, we're just interested in the PDF, so this is toggled off. We click on Save, and now our new template is saved. Actually, let me give this a better name. Let me call this Inventory template. So that's our template that we connect to Glide in order to tell Glide which document to take in order to create the PDF. Let's go to Glide and let's set this up here. So as I said before, I want to add a button here in order to create the PDF. I go here and I say create PDF. That's how I call this. Let's use a documents icon. Stick that one. That looks good. So now, very conveniently, there is an integration for DocsAutomator. So you can, if you scroll all the way down, you have all these integrations, which currently are in beta, depending on when you're watching this, of course. But here you will have to enable integrations in your account, and then you will find DocsAutomator here, and you can click on Generate Document. Now we will have to set this up. So we go on Add DocsAutomator and ask for two things. You could have done this under Settings and Integrations before, but we haven't in this app, so we have to do it now. Ask for two things, the API key and the email. The API key we get from our DocsAutomator account, where we go to Settings and then say API key, and we can just copy it here and paste it. And then we need to give the email that we're logged in with. In my case, it's my Gmail. And then we can click on Done. So now DocsAutomator is set up. Now we have to give it the template ID. The template ID we find in the template we defined earlier up here. This is the template ID, which I'm now adding here. Now we can define the file name. So our file name, I want to use the item name, which we find here. And now we just have to map all of our placeholder values to the actual values from Glide. So let's do this. We have something that I called title, which I want to map the item to. I have a description. Yes, let's do that next, which is the description. I have a collection. Yes, which I add next. As you can see, the casing has to be correct. So we defined all in small letters. So this has to be taken as well when defining these keys. Something else I want to do. Yes, the SKU is, I think, called SKU. Then we had, we had units left, which is under orders and stock level display. And then we had a unit price, just the price, called unit price. The last thing we have to define is where this PDF shall be stored, or where a link to that PDF shall be stored. I've created a field in my table here, which is called PDF, so we can just take that. So I've mapped PDF to this. If I now click on this button, as you can see, it's a bit grayed out, which should go away in 1 second now. And now I can go here and have my, see if I can show this better. Actually, I can't. But here I have my link, and I can open the printed PDF. Something else we could do with this PDF now is we could add a web embed here, down here, which we map to our PDF field. So as you can see, now the PDF would be printed and shown in our Glide app. And that's how easy it is to create PDFs from Glide with the help of DocsAutomator. There's a lot coming for this integration still. Currently, it doesn't support line items, so there's only one level of values allowed. Like line items is going to be supported very, very soon. But I hope that it's already powerful enough for many of your use cases. If you have questions, reach out to me. You can find me at support@docsautomator.co, or reach out on Twitter, or reach out in the Glide community forum. I'm reachable in many places. And now wish you lots of success and happy automating. Bye-bye.